Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So my chicken, come to think of it, I should have taken them out of the nursery slash brooding area couple days now. I should have. I've been busy, yes, but I am going to be taking them out today. But this video is going to focus on things that you need to put in place before you move the chicken from the brooding area slash nursery to the rearing area. This area is where they will stay until they are ready to be slaughtered. Of course, this is not the only space they are going to be occupying. I'm going to give them more space as they get a bit older. So what you're looking at on the ground right now is actually sun. I wanted to try sun, but when I think about how long I have to wait for the sun to come and the amount of sun it's going to take me, I have sawdust. I said, you know what, I'm just going to put sun at the bottom, on the bottom of the pen, and I'm going to just use sawdust. I am hoping excuse me, I'm hoping that it would be easier for me to remove the manure like we'll have the sun on the base of the pen. I'm hoping, because that is one part of the task in rearing chicken that I do not like, when it's time to clean the manure out of the pen. But I'm hoping that this time will be a lot easier, because I'm putting things in place to ensure. This is the first time, however, that I'm using sun at the base of the pen. Yeah, so remember now that the chicken are coming out of the nursery, and all the conditions that you were keen to, you have to try as much as possible to ensure that they are similar. Of course, they're not going to need a no heat bulb, because they are a lot older now, but you have the tarpaulin around the pen, and you have to ensure that they are not cold. The next thing, the most important thing, and I think that with me, is to ensure that they are safe, as in no mongoose nothing can get access to inside of the pen with the chicken them. The rat not supposed to can get inside of the pen neither. You understand? No dog, no cat, no post, no nothing, not supposed to can bore hole and come in at the pen. Any hole at all, you're supposed to stop it. Put mesh there, put something there to ensure that they are safe. So I'm going in with the sawdust and I'm raking it. You need a rake specifically for your pen. So you should not be using the same rake where you use rake the yard down at the pen, because you want to ensure that you're not transferring no germs, no bacteria to the chicken. The same shoes you wear outside the pen, you should not be wearing it inside the pen. You're supposed to have a shoes that you use to the way you wear inside the pen, for sanitary wise. So as I said, for the safety and well-being of the chicken, the holistic development of the chicken, and you have to take precaution, because remember, whether you're in this business to make a profit or you're just doing it for own purpose, you don't want the chicken them have no worm or no disease or nothing. You have to kill them off, or if it stunt their growth or anything like that. As you can see, not everywhere in the pen is covered adequately with sawdust, so I have to put some more there, and I use a rake and I spread it. Remember guys, don't use any cedar, sawdust, nor wood shaving, none of that. I know some persons might say that this is not sawdust because it's not the actual dust, it's wood shaving. Okay, so it's okay for whatever you want to call it, but we Jamaican, we call things whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Correct me guys, we normally call this sawdust. You have some that is a bit thicker, we call them wood shaving, but whatever it is, we come from the hood, we just call it sawdust. But there are times that actually I used to use the dust in the nursery, and that is definitely not healthy. As I tell you, the more you raise chicken, the more you learn and you recognize your mistake. So I'm here to tell you guys about some of the mistakes so you don't have to make it and lose none of your stock. Okay, so I'm finished with putting in the sawdust in the pen. I am going to put down their water pan and their feeding pan. And guys, the water pan is clean. We just hung it up this morning, and the feeding pan hung up this morning. So everything is clean. Clean. That is very important. The water pan, remember said the water pan I buy the other day, very new. Why am I even saying this right now? Anyway, I am going to be putting feeding in there. Make sure the water pan connect water in there. So as soon as I take them out, them come, they start to eat and drink. Because what I've done is I put a certain amount of feeding in their feeding pan and water pan when they were in the nursery, like overnight, enough that they are going to run out. So by the time I come down now to get them out of the nursery, them easily accessible to me. So they're going to be eager, hungry, want food, everything. So they are going to run to me. So I easily take them out and put them, you know, understand, in the rearing area. Remember, whatever natural antibiotic or vitamin you're going to give them, you can add it to the water at the same time. For me, whatever it is that I'm going to be adding to their water, I'm going to actually throw it in the red water drinker right there instead of in the container with the water, because I don't want anything at all to clog up the hose. When I'm finished setting up the rearing area, right, I stand and I look around. I look up in the roof to see if there is any hole or overlook or what else I need to get done. So to ensure the safety and well-being of my chicks. Yes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.